meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It would take the patience of a Hufflepuff to track down these pages.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks. A stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Renrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
Leviosa! Let's see where Jackdaw has led me. I wonder how big this place is. These rooms have something to do with opening this door. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of my spells are this. wonder if I can move that platform somehow. That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. Accio! Untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. The rock. There's the symbol. Accio! Instantly. Accio, let me also. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there. Accio! That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. Incendio! Skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this. Incendio! Reparo. Accio. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this chamber. Revelio. sight. But I may as well help myself to this. Incendio! Accio! Reparo! Accio! Revelio! Accio! I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? Revelio. There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be Accio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupid. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. I need to look around for the symbol. Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages. There's Jackdaw looking dead as ever. Here it is, the map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this world? Revelio. I've seen this before. Hogwarts could be a restricted section. Where am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of it. What is this place? Revelio.
Can it be?
It's you.
As
I recognize you from the Pensives.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability? As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can act. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Revelio. What more can you tell me about this place, Professor?
I'm afraid we must pause.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book? I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book.
Revelio.
You need to learn Depulso, the banishing charm. Useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet...
Accio.
Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class. The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on a seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up!
Up!
Up, you stupid ratty school broom!
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. For your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property. I want them returned in one piece.
Wish I had my own broom. Ah! I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we? This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What a view!
Hello. Nice day for a flight.
Wasn't too bad. Made it! Oh, did anyone else see that?
Oh, well done! Have a moment?
I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Hufflepuff like you might be interested in some high-flying fun?
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get
Correct, exactly.
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hypocrite? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying kids and adults around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
Have you two been?
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I am disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom, the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit, those views were worth it.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then.
Yeah. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
I've not forgotten about our library venture. How did you fare? If you're keen for some...
Accio!
Yes. Meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there.
Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
Hello? Were you...
I was, yes. Thought perhaps a fellow Hufflepuff might have the perseverance to join me in a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading.
Following a Hogwarts treasure?
Wonderful. Hogwarts. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be...
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the
Goblins,
uprising.
werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm
lies.
not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Revelio.
We're quite fortunate the school's so close to Hogsmeade. There's nothing like it in all of Britain, you know. Of encountering a muggle. I did 26 hours of homework last week.
Let me guess. Catching up on history of magic?
How did you know?
By the disappointed look on Vince's face every time he thinks you.
Accio. Reparo. Leviosa. Revelio.
Professor Weasley?
Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall,
Revelio.
focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you've found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs. Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to.
Revelio.
Can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them!
Oh, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin!
Revelio.
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Accio.
Incendio.
Accio.
Incendio.
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
Revelio.
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The room of requirement. Always be equipped for the Seeker's need. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything
Revelio.
when one is clothed. You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything.
Conjuring?
Yeah. Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need...
I did. Where can I find...
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the house, they can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have it...
I see.
You can indeed... Why don't you give it a try? The familiar since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study.
Revelio.
I don't have anything for this at the moment.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deek will be here to answer any questions you may have.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deek?
We discovered this room together. Deek has had a good deal. I shall let Deek tell you more when he's ready.
Can I use this type of transfer?
Conjuring and vanishing are strict. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment, but the...
I will be sure to speak with Deek if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall...
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjure... Why don't you try it on the wall? Good work. Shall we move on? I think you're ready. The altering spell will allow you... You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your... Let's get started, shall we? Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the altering spell. Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Would you mind?
Deke thinks you.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing.
Of course.
I would like the room to feel as...
Sounds perfect.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change. Now you have learnt a good bit.
Thank you, Professor.
Indeed. No matter how much time I... An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use...
Thank you, Professor.
Good. I'll leave you to it.
Diego! I'd like to ask you about...
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to feel...
Sounds...
I'd like to...
Of course.
I'd like the room...
Deke's no herbology.
I'd like to ask you about...
Of course.
I'd like to... I would like the room...
handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Over here.
Sebastian.
It has. Glad you received my owl.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the...
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for...
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professor. This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised. How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister. Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confided in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day he met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it Hub?
He does. No idea how, though. His wand seems almost sentient.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. I've never heard anyone else. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost.
Understood. But why does Ominous have...
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot... Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to. Away from...
Really?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate...
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught. To be fair, I'm admitted, but you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the target. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find... Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
That's it!
I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say...
The first time Ominous and I practiced...
I would have...
I swore we'd never live it down. So
This is exactly the type...
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for... Haven't been here in some time.
I'm sorry about your sister.
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, What was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood? He didn't mistake you for someone else at all in Hogsmeade, did he?
Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can. Rookwood and Ranrock are trying to...
Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I wound up there after the dragon attack.
A portkey? To
Well, it's all a bit convoluted.
I'm listening.
The book I found in the restricted section was missing some pages. That's about it.
Pity. Didn't think you'd disappoint me with so vague an answer. I suppose with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, spend as much time here. And remember, keep this... When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
Not to frolic around like a...
for it goes.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Fine. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins.
Listen, Professor. Eldridge Diggory's portrait in the common room told me about
His great niece?
Yeah.
You went to Azkaban?
Quite an experience. But, you see, Anne knew Richard Jackdaw before he died, so I had to find his ghost.
Who on earth is...
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there. I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And the portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Revelio. Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
Revelio.
You two seem ready for...
To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book? That you have come this far, the potential and power of which, the location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that you... Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key, and of trials you'd created for...
Precisely. In light of the knowledge that we have been...
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted set...
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials. The trials were designed to ensure that they will test your abilities, but of equal importance, everything you witness as... You will need patience.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury.
We have waited this long.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin. We may already be...
This is grave news, indeed.
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already... Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might...
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you have done that, come and see me.